Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Virginia. Just wanted to come up here and talk about what I've been doing in quarantine lately. Only thing is, I have not been up here for a while. It's been a long while. It's been a couple of years. Trying to get my trying to get my channel started, and then it stopped, and it started again, and it stopped, and it started again. And I've been wanting to start my channel up again the past few months. So I'm up here to give it a try again, and let me know what you guys think. Not necessarily into editing and doing all this different stuff where it comes from like editing and thumbnails and things like that. I'm not quite sure about that whole ball game, but I'm willing to learn and tell me what you guys think. I'm not necessarily completely new to it, but I'm totally new to like making it presentable because it's been a while, like I said. So today I'm up here to talk about what I've been doing in quarantine lately. And for trigger purposes, I will not be going in about the news or articles or emails about like what's going on and stuff. All I can say for right now is be safe, wash your hands, don't touch your face, stay positive, do whatever you need to do to make yourself feel good and grounded in these trying times. Okay, so on to what I really was making a video for. First of all, I wanted to do, when I first got it started, I wanted to start gaming. Now, I am not a hardcore gamer, but I am a frequent gamer. I try to game at least once a week. It doesn't matter to me because right now, the only game systems that I do have my Switch, which I've been trying to play my Switch a lot more. I've had my Switch up to a year already, so I've been gathering games on it. When I first heard about the Switch, I heard about it from a coworker at work, and she said she already had one, but she mentioned a game that I wanted, and then I've had my Switch up to a year. Also, before that, I've had a PS Vita. I also have a PlayStation 3. Yes, I said 3. I know a lot of people are like, well, you don't have the 4 yet. I still have a PlayStation 3. I'm debating if I want to get a PlayStation 4 because some new games are already coming out, or I actually might wait for the PlayStation 5 because of recent features. There are some features that totally are up to my speed because I like to preserve games. If I pre-order the PS5, that would probably be the second console that I have pre-ordered because I'm one of those people where I don't like to do the hustle and bustle of things with the whole pre-ordering and everything. I like to wait until all that calms down, and then when they actually get a regular flow of systems coming back in after everybody has calmed down with the buying everything and things running out and we don't have any pre-orders and things like that. I like to wait till all the hustle bustle is gone. I don't know why. I've always been that way. Lately, the game that I have been playing through quarantine, couple weeks before all this happened, I was actually playing this game called Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker, and I love Toad when it comes to any of those characters. When it comes to any like Mario or anything like that, I love Toad Don't know why, but he's just small and cute, and he's so funny. Um, Another one that I do like, I really do like King Boo as well, but Captain Toad is like my all time favorite. And I had to get Captain Toad Treasure Tracker because it's so cute, and I love it. It's so adorable. But I've taken a break from it. Now the game that I'm playing now, not constantly, but at least every other day or once a day, is Stardew Valley. I actually really like Stardew Valley. It's very subtle. It's very easygoing. It's a farming game. It's one of those games where you don't necessarily. It's not a lot of action, but it can be exciting if that makes sense. Like right now with the whole learning how to farm and raising money to buy certain things, and you can actually plant crops and stuff. The only thing is you get certain requests, and you get people around the town will ask you for things. You don't necessarily have to do them, but once you do complete them, you get a reward. Like you get seeds, or you get money, or you get like a item or something that's really um, rare or popular, or anything like that. Um, so far in Stardew Valley on my farm, um, I've just now bought a new barn, and I have a baby cow in it right now. And I bought a coop, which isn't necessarily specifically for chickens, but I don't know what else animals you can put in your chicken coop. You can grow trees, you can grow flowers, you can grow plants, fruits and vegetables, you can grow herbs, you can go mining, you can actually go in and go mining, and you can go in there. The only weird thing is that I knew that it wasn't like um, regular earth, is that when you go into the mines, there are giant bugs, and there are slimes. It's like little green little slimes that'll like hop around, and they look harmless, but once they jump up at you, they start like jumping at you, and then you have to like you get a sword, which is there's very little combat in this game, but it's so little combat in this game in Stardew Valley that it's not really that it's not something that's gonna, get your heart pumping or anything like that. It's literally just little creatures, and even then you don't have to go to the mines every day. You don't have to cut down trees every day. You don't have to grow anything every single day. The only thing is you have to stay with the seasons, because you can only plant certain things within seasons. You can plant some things that will go like through all um seasons and everything, but for the most part, like there's not much you have to do in the game that's gonna be like, oh my god, like it's not gonna get your heart pumping all the time. Actually, like I hope you guys can't hear anything. My dad is working on something in the house, and I don't know if it's too loud or anything, but hopefully it won't be too loud. But yeah, that's the game that I've been playing lately. Literally, I've played that game for hours, just going through a whole season, planting, trying to find items, buying stuff, cutting down tree. Like it's just a full on like farming dream. Like if you want to build onto your house, if you want to like, like just so many different cool things you can do in this game. And I actually really love Stardew Valley. And for now, this is the game that I will be sticking to for now. I guess if I do any different games, then I guess I'll update it. But for now, Stardew Valley is the game that I've been really, 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 really liking, with trying to make sure that it's a low key game. It's just something, especially when like there's a lot of people watching Netflix or streaming services a lot. So sometimes it can lag. Sometimes you have to give it like an hour or two. Just do something else, like wash dishes or something, do another hobby, clean something, just different stuff to do. Um, I try to make sure that I have a little bit of off screen time to make sure that I'm not too like focused on Netflix all the time. Actually, I really do like Netflix. Which brings me to my next thing that I've been doing a lot is been watching so I've been watching a lot of Netflix, but I haven't been watching too many variety of things. The only thing, honestly, I don't know why, the only thing I've been watching on Netflix constantly would be the show called That 70s Show. And I don't know why, since the quarantine, that has been the show that I like to go to because it's about, I don't know if too many people have seen this show. Even I remember when it was on TV. So when I saw it on Netflix, I was like, oh God, that show's up there. Um, it's about a bunch of teenagers and their parents who go through um, a lot of stuff, like a lot of growing pains and funniness and issues and just a whole bunch of like I find it hilarious because it's basically um reminds you of high school or college or anything like that when you know when you ran around and did whatever you wanted and stuff. I like it because first of all it's a different time zone because it's of course I thought it would bother me that it would be a different time zone. I thought it would bother me being so like the 70s aren't that far back from where we are, but I thought it would bother me from being a different time. But then I was also like, but it's hilarious. It's so funny. It's such a simple show. It's simple issues. It's not over the top, like overbearing issues, and like just something lighthearted. Just something to not be so heavy, I guess. But that show has basically it's really nice. I've just been loving it with laughs. It's completely like it's 8 seasons. So 8 seasons of funniness and I love things that have like a lot of seasons. I'm actually about to gravitate to other shows. Like I want to rewatch Friends and I also want to rewatch Gossip Girl and I might even go back into um Gilmore Girls. I think is so many different things that I might go back into, but for now, with this point in time, that 70s show is a show that I've been watching a lot more, and it just makes me feel good. It makes me laugh. It just reminds me of a simpler time, and you know, the, just like what everyone was saying, anything that gets your mind off of things, make you happy or anything like that is the way to go. I'm not gonna judge if you feel like you need to lay on your floor and stare at the ceiling and just sing all day. Hey, I'm not gonna judge you. That's what's making you happy. That's what's helping you through things. I mean, I'm not here to judge anyone. The next thing I want to talk about is lately I've been drinking a lot of tea. I love tea. Um, I used to be one of those people that loved sweet tea all the time, but I realized sweet tea has a lot of sugar in it. Sweet tea has a lot of sugar and a lot of caffeine in it, and I've noticed that since I've been just doing regular herbal tea that I've been a lot better. I've been a lot calmer. You know, it doesn't feel like a struggle to drink the tea and then having to rush to the bathroom. It's like so nice and so good. I've been drinking a lot of chamomile tea in the mornings because it's calming, but it's still like it's herbal. It wakes me up, kind of thing. Um, and sometimes I'll put cinnamon or Um, I did try turmeric, but it wasn't very, I don't know, it gave it a spice to it. It wasn't gross, but it gave a spice to it that I'm not ready for. But I did do cinnamon. Cinnamon tastes so good in chamomile tea. And then I do like sleepy time tea, which lately sleepy time tea has been helping me wind down, calm down. Um, it's been helping me get to sleep a little smoother, a lot easier. Like that at the beginning of this whole thing going on, I've had some mental health issues as far as I actually got caught up in the panic and my whole attitude changed. I wasn't really like eating as much. I couldn't stop crying. It was just so many things that, I actually had like um 2 panic attacks. I'm not gonna go too much into detail about it, but it wasn't fun and I had to give my body time to cope with what's going on and just try to make sure that I'm okay mentally. I had to cut off some things. I wouldn't say cut off people because I feel like this isn't the time to cut off everyone. I think this is the time to cut off toxic people and um people who just generally don't make you feel good. But other than that, like your family and friends and acquaintances, even acquaintances that you care about that you guys can communicate through messenger or video or anything like that, if you feel like you need to be connected to them, stay connected to them virtually. Um, even like exchange numbers and video chatting. And I know a lot of people who didn't really like to be on social media doesn't want to be on social media, but it's become a time that we have to be connected on social media if you want to stay connected to people and whatnot. But tea has been very calming for me, very, very calming. I have been drinking my water like I'm supposed to, but tea for me is like get up in the morning and sometimes I drink tea before I even eat breakfast. I don't know why. It's just one of those things where I've already gotten up, I've already gone to the bathroom, already had water for the morning. In the morning, I chug water. I try not to, but I just end up chugging water. I'm very thirsty in the morning. So what I try to do is right when I actually do wake up, I chug water. Not like chug, but just like I drink whatever's left in my cup. Then I give it a good hour, hour and 30 minutes, and then I go ahead and start making tea. Actually, the rest of the hot water that I had left over from tea, in my kettle, I went ahead and made oatmeal. I had a banana. I gave half the banana to my dog, but had a banana. It was really nice. It basically tea just helps me um get started in the morning calmly without like turning things on or looking at anything like that. It just helps me like even when I have to go to my prayer space and pray, sometimes it's better to go to my prayer space and with my cup of tea and just start my day. And that's actually, I mean, that's what's been how things been lately. Um, I really hope you guys um like what I've been talking about. I really hope you guys enjoyed my video. Like I said, I haven't been up here in a while, and I'm going to try my hardest to make time. Well, I can't make time because that's all we have right now is time. So I'm going to try my hardest and try my best to upload videos. Um, Hopefully you guys don't hate my videos, but it's one of those things where hopefully it's good. So, I guess bye, you guys. Thank you for watching.